Welcome back to OsteoUp Online. We are going to work our legs and our feet and our ankles, and we're going to have a really fun time doing it today. So let's get our body warmed up a little bit, get the blood pumping, and we'll just get right into it. We're going to inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Up and down and up and down. Inhale up. Look at the sky. Exhale down. I want you to get your neck involved, okay? Inhale up. Look all the way up. See if you can see your fingers. And exhale down. It's really good to get your neck involved. All right, grab onto your leg bungees from the behind, and I just want you to inhale, exhale, and push the floor away. Push the bungees down. Let your shoulders come away from your ears. And release. Inhale. Exhale, push everything away. Feel the tension come away from that neck. That's a good thing. Tension out of the neck is always a good thing. Do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now look straight at me. Now turn your chin towards your left shoulder and then come back to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, turn your chin towards your right shoulder. Just go as far as it'll go and then come back to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, let go, and shake out your fingers. I know gripping on that for a period of time is kind of tough. All right, so I promise we're going to work on our legs and our feet and stuff. So let's just get those warmed up. So we're just going to use the bungee to do some marching. Yes, I love the bungee march. It is great. Full body exercise, gets the blood pumping so much faster than just standing here and walking does. It's just, I love the Tie 4 for all of the extra benefits that you get just by wearing it. All right, feet together, knees together, and you're just going to lift your heel toward your bottom. And all you're trying to do is keep those knees glued together. Use the bungee to do the counter lifting, okay? And whew, yeah, my heart rate's up. Breathing heavy, that's good. Good, get some blood pumping. All right, so that's enough of that for right now. All right, so we're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna use the bungees in different ways. First way, all I want you to do is just triangle out. So we're just gonna grab the bungees at our hips and just push them away from us and make sure that there's equal tension between the bungees, the top bungee, or the top portion and the lower portion. And just push it away and open up and breathe. There you go. Release. Just push it away. Nothing fancy, not out and away, just pushing it away. There you go. All right, now I would like you to hold this out in a comfortable position. I like to keep my elbows close in and the bungees just kind of out, which means my shoulders are down and relaxed. And we're just going to go up and down on our toes. Getting those ankles warmed up, just up and down. Nothing real exciting yet. Operative word, yet. Yay. If your arms start to get tired, you can slowly bring the bungee closer to you. But the more tension you can put on those bungees, the more assistance it's going to give you as you're going up and down, and the more it's going to keep you from wobbling. The more it's going to help your balance. So, all right, shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Bring your feet in a little closer to you. And we're going to do the same thing again, just up and down. Just real simple. We're not really reaching for the top thing on the top shelf, so we're not on our tippy toes. We're just up and down on the balls of our feet. So again, we're just warming up those ankles, just kind of getting your body used to shifting in different ways. So the heels are just barely coming off the floor. Nothing real exciting yet. Yeah, I know. Okay, shake that out. Now, if your arms are getting tired, but you like having the feeling of the bungee pulling up on your midfoot, you can just bring your arms in to the inside for this next section, or you can keep doing the outside. It's up to you. what we're going to do is we're going to keep our heels exactly where they are, and we're just going to turn our toes out to the corners of the room. Okay, so that automatically tightens up the tush, makes the hips come forward a little bit. But now we really have to maintain the bungee status because we really want to keep those shoulders down in the back, right? So that's where this little mini triangle is really going to come into play. So we're going up and down on our toes again, but we want to stay upright. So the shoulder blades in the back need to stay down in order to keep you all upright. And the more we practice this with the type 4 on, the easier it will become and the more second nature it'll become when we're just not living life without the type 4 on. So my knees are soft, they are not locked. So I would prefer if you would have soft knees as well. So if your knees are locked, please unlock them. That's all I can say. Up and down, just 1 or 2 more times. Good, we're really warming up those calves. We'll do 1 more. There we go, very good. All right, shake that all out. And you're feeling it in your backside too, aren't you? It's amazing how such a small little thing can be felt everywhere. All right, so I would like you to turn your toes out to the corners of the room like they were together, except make your feet go wide. Like real wide. like wider than you feel comfortable with. So some of you, I know that means you need to go about 1 inch further out on both sides. All right, so we've got our feet out. So our knees are soft, and with the feet out and wide, that automatically kicks in that tush, right? So right now, I just want you to bring the bungee in front of you. All right, that made you go forward. So you need to arch your back a little bit and stick your shoulders back, okay? So all I want you to do right now is I want your weight in your heels so your toes are free. And I literally want you to just shift your weight from one side to the other. And I want it to be a full body weight shift. So if you can see, I'm ever so slightly, my shoulders and my head are going from side to side. I'm bending my knees, so I'm kind of going into a kind of a mini lunge on both sides, but my weight never goes onto my toes. Okay, my heels are grabbing everything. So yes, that means you need to tighten that tush and keep it tight through this whole thing. If it helps for you to tuck your hips under just a little bit more, that might help to keep the weight in your heels better. I don't know. You can try it and see what works. If it helps for you to stick your bottom back, your hips out, you might could do that, but that's going to tax a little bit more on your low back. And right now, I want to concentrate on our quads and on our tush. So if we get into the low back, that's going to kind of take your focus off of what we're trying to do. So we're just going from the left, back to center, and then right, and then back to center. So you're feeling it in your quadriceps, that big muscle on top of your thighs, I hope, because that's where you should be feeling it. Please do not put any pressure on your toes. We want to keep all that pressure out of our knees and keep it all in the muscles that we're trying to work. So we want to be nice to our knees. We need our knees. That sounded really cheesy. Oh goodness. Hi, Electra. She's checking out what we're doing today. All right. Slowly release your legs and come into the center and shake it out just a little bit. Just for a second, because we're going to go back and do some more with our legs. Okay, I've been wanting to do this for a while, so bear with me. This is good for you as much as it's good for me. It's good for all of us. All right, so I want you to pitch your feet wider again. Weights on your heels, toes are turned out towards the outside. You feel really uncomfortable. And I want you to go down just a little bit more. So your weight's in your heels, your hips are nicely tucked under, your bottom is squeezed, but now you're hunched over with your shoulders, right? So you need to bring your shoulders back. How do you do that? You just grab on type 4 and just let it triangle you out. You just pull it out. and it pulls those shoulder blades down nicely in the back. It brings your elbows in, and everything is happy. Well, it's screaming at you, but it's happy. It's screaming happily. And you should be able to still wiggle your toes. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is lift your heels up and put them back down. I moved. Ha! So in the beginning, when we start doing this, you may need to just lift one heel at a time. Lift one heel at a time. That's okay. Everybody has to start at some point. So let's just all start that way together. We're just going to lift one heel at a time. We're staying low, okay? If you feel yourself coming up, try to get back down. Lift your heel and put it back down. Lift your heel and put it back down. Okay, stand back up, shake your legs out. If this is too hard, please don't quit, okay? What I'd like for you to do, if this is too hard, I want you to hit the pause button, go grab that chair that you like to use, bring it back, rewind, go back down, and do this with the chair in front of you, okay? These are really important things for us to get worked on. So just don't stop, okay? Take a break if you need to, hit pause, walk around the room. Just don't stop. You need to keep going. Okay, so I know I feel very passionate about this today. Our legs are so important. It's as important, I mean, the whole body is important. And if we can't, anyway, we just need to keep it all strong. So now what I would like you to do is, we've had the feet wide. I don't know if Lecter's in the way. She's deaf, so she can't hear me tell her to move. We're going to bring our feet back into the center. So our feet are parallel now, but they're still pretty wide. And the bungees are out. And all we're going to do is stick the bottom back. So our bottom has been tucked under. We're going to stick the bottom back, and we're just going to lower just a little bit till you feel that pressure on your bottom and come up. So your shins, I'm going to turn sideways. I know this is not a flattering pose for me, but I'm going to show it to you anyway because I love you. So I want this part of your leg to stay up and down through this whole thing. So you're just bending your knee, sticking your bottom back, and coming back up. Okay, all your weight's in your heels. And we're just lowering and coming back up. It's not a very big, exaggerated movement. It's one of my favorite phrases, right? It's that slow, controlled movement that we're doing in a controlled setting, so that when we need to do something similar in the real world and it's not controlled, we can do it easier. And bring it up and stick it out and lower it down and bring it up. Very good. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right. How you feeling? Is that a lot? Is that much? If this is your, I'm done for the day, it's okay. Skip to the end and do the cool down and come back again and do this again. And I want you to be able to work up to all these different exercises because they're just really good. All right, feet wide. I want you to take a deep breath up and exhale down. Good. One more up. And exhale. Good. Okay, now I want you to take all the bungees off of your right hand and put them onto your left hand. And you're just going to feed that bungee through the little track in the back. And the hand goes out towards the wall. Our feet are together to start. And the free hand, your right hand, is going to grab onto the leg bungee on the right leg bungee. All right, and we're grabbing it from the behind with our thumbs pointed down. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this toe, we've done this before, we're going to take this toe and turn it to the corner of the room, which automatically tightens up the buttocks. And we're going to take the leg bungee and bring it across our body. I feel like Vanna White showing somebody something. And to start off with, All your weight's gonna be on your left leg, on your heel, and you're just gonna lift your heel up and lower it. Keep that toe on the floor and lift and lower. But I want you to lift and lower with purpose. I want you to think up, stop, down, stop. Up, stop, down, stop. Instead of just, I'm bored and I'm listening to something. Up, stop, down, stop. Up, stop, down, stop. Very good. Undo that, shake it all out. Keep your hands in the bungees. We're going to use that. All right. So we come back to where we were with the hand going out that way, and the right hand has got the leg bungee, and the feet are directly under you, and you're going to turn that toe out to the corner of the room. Your heels are in the same plane, okay? So that means that your heels are in the same spot. The only thing that's moved is your toe. So we've got the bungees going to the sides, and you feel really awkward now because you got one foot out and one foot straight. Now, once again, you're going to bring that bungee across your belly, and you're just going to hold it there. Okay, I like to hold it on top of my first knuckle of my hand. That way it doesn't catch any of the muscle. It's just resting right there. And now, instead of just lifting our heel, we're going to lift the whole foot up and put it back down. Okay, so lift the foot up and put it back down. You're just barely lifting that toe off of the floor. This is not that great, big, huge movement yet. Just lifting the toe off the floor and down. Lift the toe up and put it back down. Last time, lift it and put it down. So now you're starting to feel those quads that we were working on just a few minutes ago, huh? Yeah? Yeah, good. Good. All right, let's switch to the other side. We'll give this side a break, and we'll work on the other side. So all of the arm bungees come off of the hands and go to the other hand. Comes off of your left hand and goes onto your right hand. And you're going to pull that through the track. Your feet are together. You've got the leg bungee out to the side, so that counterbalance. Now, once again, your feet are somewhat close together. You're going to take your left leg now and turn that toe out to the corner of the room. Again, that just automatically squeezes that butt behind you. Take that bungee and push it in front. And now Vanna White is showing something on this side. It's just so funny. And then you're going to lift up the heel, keep the toe down, and put the heel down. Good. Heel up and stop. Heel down and stop. So all your weight really is on that right leg. Up and stop, and down and stop. Up and stop. Make sure you're breathing. I know it's a lot to think about, but you got to breathe too. Up and stop. Last time after this. Up and stop. And down. Very good. Release and shake out. How you feeling? I hope this is a good thing for you. And we're going to add on. I like it when we can build and build and build and build. It's just, that makes me feel accomplished when I do something little and then I can add to the next and add to the next. I hope you do too. All right, once again, the hand is going out that way. The leg bungee, got my hand, got it triangle. Okay, so feet are back to where they were to start with. The toe goes out to the corner of the room. The heels are back side by side. We've got the bungee triangled, and then we bring it across in front of the body. So this, my left hand literally is just resting against my body. Okay, my tummy. Okay, so we're gonna lift up. So all the weight is on the right leg to start with, and we're just gonna lift that off the floor and put it back down. Okay, there really shouldn't be any weight shifting. So we really want this right leg doing all the work. Yeah, there you go. Just barely get that toe off the floor and put it back down. Do one more. Get the toe off the floor, put it back down. Release the bungees first, and then shake it all out. Very good. Very good. That's harder than you think it is. No, you're saying, no, it's not. It's really hard. But it's not as hard as you think it is. It's just convoluted in trying to explain it all. Right? Yeah. All right, so let's lift up and take a deep breath and push the skyway as you exhale and feel taller. I like that. Inhale up. Exhale, reach way out. One more time. Inhale up. Now look up at your fingers. Exhale, push the skyway. Inhale up. Exhale and release. Very good. All right, now we have worked these legs, so we need to take care of them. So I want you to take one foot in front of the other if you need that chair. Grab onto it. Otherwise, just use the bungees. Really, again, trust your bungees, okay? Trust your bungees that they're going to hold you up. So what you're going to do is one foot in front of the other, and you're just going to bend the front knee and push the back heel into the ground. Now, what you want to be careful of is your weight needs to stay in that front heel, okay? The toe needs to be loose so that your knee isn't getting the brunt of the movement or the weight. All right, inhale. Exhale, bend the back knee. So we're just getting that Achilles stretch. I have my bungees triangled out to the sides. That helps keep me upright. Breathe. Very good. Inhale. Exhale, come back up to standing. Now come up onto your back toe. Okay. Soften both knees. Hold the bungees out for support. Tilt your hips forward and lean back. And you will feel that go down the front of your thigh and in your hip flexor. And you'll feel all those muscles that we worked not so long ago. Good. If this isn't enough for you, you can take the bungee and pull down on it, which will pull you deeper into the stretch. For now, I think I'm happy with my triangle. It's up to you. Good. Inhale. Exhale and come back to standing. Now we've got the other side to do, so we're going to step one foot in front of the other. She's so funny. And we're going to triangle out. And all the weight's in the front heel, yeah. And the back heel is just pushing straight down onto the floor behind us. So you're going to feel this in the upper part of your calf, just below your knee. And the bungees are out again. Trust the bungee for your balance. And breathe. Good. Now inhale. Exhale, bend your knee. So both knees are now bent. Both heels are still on the floor. So this is that Achilles stretch. Good, good, good to stretch that. And breathing. All right, inhale. Exhale, come up to standing. Now, I like to keep holding on to my bungees as I go into this hip stretch. Come back up on your back toe. Soften both knees. Keep the bungee out. Tuck your hips forward and lean back into it. And once again, you'll feel that going right down the front of your thigh and up in your hip flexor. And again, if this isn't enough for you, if you want more, which I know some people do, you just grab the bungee and pull it down, and that pulls you back into the stretch a little bit further, but it doesn't have you letting go of the bungee. So you still get the stability of the bungee holding you upright and keeping you balanced. So important. Very good. Inhale, exhale, and come back up to standing. Okay, now I'd like you to drop both of your hands out of your bungees. And now, this is kind of tricky, but I want you to grab both of your bungees, okay? So you've got the leg bungee and the arm bungee in your hands. I want you to get a firm grip on them. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, you're just going to push everything away and feel all of the stress that's in the back of your neck just floating away. And feel your shoulders coming away from your ears. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Pull it down again. Drop your chin to your chest. Look back up. Inhale. Drop your chin to your chest and roll your left ear to your left shoulder until you're looking straight ahead. Inhale. Exhale, chin to your chest and roll to your other shoulder until you're looking straight ahead. Inhale. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest and look up and release and breathe normally. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. If you feel dizzy at all, stop and take a breath. It's okay. It's just kind of that oxygen and moving the head around. It does that. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Grab onto the tag 4 here and just clip it and undo it. I love that feeling. Inhale up. Plug your fingers into the ceiling. Flip your hands forward. Exhale as you take your elbows and try to scrape the wall behind you. And keep your elbows back behind you all the way down. Because, even right here, you will feel it in that front of your neck. And it just feels so lovely and so energizing and relaxing all at the same time. So reach up, really reach. Inhale. Exhale, flip it and take the back wall. Scrape it. Just take your elbows like you're scraping something off that back wall. Kind of feel like a butterfly. I like butterflies. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, I love it. All right, just inhale normal. Move that air around you. Inhale up. Exhale down. And seriously, really give yourself a pat on the back. Really. I'm so proud of you for showing up, for doing this for yourself, for your family, for whoever you're doing it for. It's just great. Congratulations. And thank you so much for your support. It's really important to me to know that I'm helping people. And you have a wonderful, blessed day. And I will see you again right here on OsteoUp Online.